sa mga pamilya nga kung sa diin masave pamaagi sa mga advices nga amon balen. Salamat Amay sa pagsabat nimo sa amon pangamuyo, ini among ginapangayo kag ginalauman nga mabaton sa ngalan ni Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Okay. So, Mr. Julius, I think i-greet na danay aton mga viewers.
Yes, Ate Kay.
Yes. So, I'd like to greet a happy afternoon and happy Sabbath to Ma'am Jonna Toledo, Crazy Alejo, and Jezer Arces for tuning in.
Amo man ang aton isa ka bagong graduate ni si Brother Justo Jed Gapur nga always
yes.
good naga-subaybay sa aton nga programa.
Hello, Jed. Yes, and happy afternoon also kay Tricycad Bauer Max. Namangkot siya, Sir Julius. Do I have the chance again for all the missing things that I discovered? Thy will be done.
Yes, kabudlay man nga pamangkin. But I know ang aton nga mga guests may ara gina nga mga ginaman nga mga sabat sa sini nga mga pamangkot.
Yes. And also happy afternoon to Elvira Tioganco, who is viewing us from Dasmariñas SDA Church, Cavite.
Yeah, katahom ginabaladra sa Dasmariñas mga kauturan and I once visited that place as well. Katahom gid.
Okay. Kag sino pa?
We have as well here si Rachel Famero Fiulog. Okay? Ginagreet niya ang iyang kakilala nga faculty diri, si Ma'am Pearl Arivalo. Happy Sabbath to Auntie Manang Pearl Ferrer Arivalo and family. Now, I
Okay.
believe Ma'am Pearl is there, gapamatigid sa iyang radio, kag naga-watchman online sa aton subong nga hapon.
Yes. Kag happy Sabbath man to a family member of yours, Kian Mabida. She's tuning in. Wow, nagpamatigid sila.
Excited gid sila Ate Kay.
Yes.
Oo.
Okay.
Kaya I know ang anak may ara gid damo pamangkot karon sa aton nga
Yes.
sa iya tatay, no?
As the millennials call it, there will be a lot of roasting later, di ba,
Yeah.
Cairo? Okay, so to all our viewers who decided to pop in, we may not be able to mention you one by one, but thank you very much for tuning in.
So sa aton mga kabiyanan bala, pasensya lang gid kung magamit kami halos sa amon hinambalan diring hiligay nun kay madamo kita sa mga kaabiyanan sa bilog nga Pilipinas nga mas nanamian sa sining hambalanon Ate Kay.
Yes, yes.
Okay?
I will try my best, Sir Julius, but that's why you're here.
Okay. As well as aton mga kapatid natin doon sa AUP.
Okay.
Always yan. They are always watching us every Sabbath. Kita ko ginadri sa aton nga comment section nga ara gid sila naga-pamati kag naga-react sa aton nga mga na ginahimo diri.
Salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa amin.
Ganun
Okay.
din sa ating mga kaibigan sa Batangas City. Okay, marami
Yes,
tayong
yes.
nanonood dyan.
Okay.
Ako, nagtagalog naman.
Baliktad na Kuya Jules.
Okay,
Okay.
sige.
So, subong nga hapon, no, may ara kita ginpreparar nga tatlo ka segments. So, ang first segment nga heart to heart is from a son to a father and vice versa, a father to a son. So, that's why Ari Di Subong, si Engineer Mabida, and si Kuya Cairo. Okay, and later we will be hearing another heart to heart from a married couple. And we will introduce them later after the father and son duo. Okay, so magsugod na kita.
Okay, Ate Kay.
Yes, okay. But before you start asking questions to each other, why don't we have a little challenge activity first? Simple lang gid ini.
Okay.
Okay, so please listen to the instructions. If the statement applies to you, you can raise your hand. But if you think it applies to your father, please point. If it applies to the other one, please point to that person. Okay, so sa inyo lang ni Doha, ha? Okay, let me ask first. Ready na? Who is more handsome?
Sugar pala tatay sining.
Okay, siya ang original. Okay, okay.
Ang pamangkot who is handsome,
More handsome.
more handsome.
Mm-mm.
To the viewers, kay ako na tao is I am a marshmallow baby.
Yes, okay.
And my son is a millennial baby. So, kung lantaw niyo ang context, the environment,
Yes.
amo na siya ang maghatag sa correct nga understanding kung kinsa ang handsome.
Okay.
Oh. Sa iya ha, millennials, wala kay to pabuto sa mga armas. Pero sa ako nga time grabe ang pabuto sa armas, amo na nga makita niyo diya ang kahandsam.
Okay. Nag-surrender gani siya, naging siya. Okay, are.
I
Okay.
think kasi may hambal millennial point of view
Yes,
ang anak, no?
may hambal ka, Cairo.
We have nothing against that. Because
Okay.
we have more time to prove our beauty. So let's just give it to him.
Okay, for now, sa iya daw, Danay. Next.
Okay. In 1 minute.
No. Are, Kuya Julius. Who is more?
Who is more? Who eats more rice?
Who eats more rice?
Yes.
Nagtulog ka na.
Kaya
Yun
dapat
sila.
tulog kayo kami. Kasi kung parehas mo natin eh. Mukha mo lang sila kadako.
Who eats more
Who
rice?
eats more rice? The father,
Parang
the son.
naga. Thinking deeply.
Sa pagkakaroon nga time,
Ayan.
siya ang mas damo ang rice consumption. Pero when I was nagka-age,
His
pare sa
age.
his age,
Uh-uh.
mas damo pagid ang ako nga rice. Ato nga time kay very little raman ang amo nga bayan.
Oh.
So damoon gini mo ang rice.
Okay.
Kay limited raman ang bayan during our time. So sa iha karon,
Pag gusto, pag
pag gusto pagid siya.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, this will be the last of our challenge, ha?
Okay.
Medyo seryoso na ni. Who has more ex-girlfriends?
Uy,
Diretso na yun.
Automatic.
puro si tatay tanan ba?
Okay. Oh no, Sir Mavida, ikaw daw.
According to my mother-in-law and my mother, mas ako ang damo nga ex. May mga Y pa gan. Dili lang kay ex, may mga Y pa.
No. Okay.
Nainggit ba ng karisma sang tatay?
Yes.
Digid matupungan sang anak.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, we will learn a lot of this
Yes.
as we continue sa aton nga pag subaybay sa sining nga programa.
Okay, so let's proceed to our question and answer. To our viewers also, kung may ara ka mo mga pamangkot, maybe you are a son asking advice from a father, or you're a father who wants to know more about their sons or their children, you may comment it down on the comments below.
Aton man gali ginag-greet, no? Ang aton mga kauturan sa amay ko nga ari naga-subaybay sa aton karon nga hapon.
Yes. Oh, we have 130 plus viewers na.
Kumpisa pa lang na ate kay
Okay. So let's proceed. We have our question and answer from a father to a son, and from a son, from the father to a son, and from the son to a father.
mabunot sila ate kay.
Yes, mabunot sila isa ka question, and they will ask that question.
Pagkatapos ang isa, ang mabunot siya ang mag-question sa iya.
Oo,
tatay, kag siya
yes.
man.
Yes. So, sino mauna? Bato for first, or you will come to an agreement?
Let's go with beauty.
Okay. The beauty first. Okay.
Si
The
tatay.
most handsome one first. Okay. Yes. Dali lang. Pick one question. Okay. Please read it out loud.
Name some things that you wish the other would understand about you. Name some things that you wish the other would understand about you.
Okay, Cairo. What do you want your father to understand about you?
Let's put it to simplicity. Commonly, I think all of the youths can relate. People of my age. Makarelate man siguro kamo. Siguro ang how we waste our time, how we make pastime. That's one thing I'd like them to understand about us, the generation. So, unlike them, we have a unique method of pastime.
Spending our time.
Spending our time. most likely our fun times.
Mm.
That's like what I'd like them to understand us. About me.
Okay.
Why we play all those games. Why we sa kabalo na kamo.
Mm.
Kaya tulyati kaya mo gina ang mga bagay pala nga nagatabo subong nga
Yes.
kabudlay intindihon sa mga tigulang kag sa mga kapanahonan. So ano mahambal mo dira engineer?
Yes.
Sa tayo, paano mo na na-manage?
Hasta subong huwag pa ginamaintindihan. Amo ng conflict dara sa panimalay that continues. So now I know nga amo ganila ang ilahang namian. So para ma-minimize ang conflict ato na lang suportaran.
Okay.
Kay isa bala ati kay
Mm-mm.
inabala mambal ang mga ginikanan subong engineer kami ya kang una.
Yeah.
Amo ni kami
na.
ya kang una. So ginakumparar nila mga kaabyanan ang ila kapanahunan sa panahon subong sa mga kabataan in which dira nagaumpisa ang conflict. Okay? We are still here sa atong segment nga from the heart ati kay.
So amo ina, di ba Cairo, we don't like that. Nga inang example, we're spending our pastime. Tapos magtawag dayon si either ang mother or ang father, mga bayan, gaano ka naman? Oh, sa amon panahon. Gaamon kami, gaamon na. Abi, lakat to danay, kagamon niya, gaamon na. Okay. Naintindihan ko gid si Cairo.
Ayo gid.
Sorry.
Mga ginikanan na kabay nga ara ka og pamati hindi man ka mo ma-hurt sini galing paano nato ni adjust ang
Okay.
aton nga pag-manage sa mga kabataan sa kayang kapanahonan.
So,
Ang nakanami lang subong sa lockdown, quarantine.
mm.
Kay daw na regular ang family counseling.
Oh, yes.
So at least na-lay out all those conflict nga at least ma-address siya. Na daw panalangin gini daw blessings gini siya nga COVID-19.
Yes.
So the parents will be able to understand more deeply the needs of our children.
Yes.
Correct
Yes,
na
that's
engineer no nga sa panahon bala subong because of the business ang parent kag mga bata sa ilang nga pag-eskwela wala gid time sila nga mag-communicate and this is the best time
Yes.
nga maka-spend time sila bilang family. Okay, proceed Ate Kay.
So, wait lang gid Kuya Julius. I don't know, curious gid ko. How do you come to a compromise? Kaya I understand nga they have this feeling they're misunderstood gid, no? How do you come to that compromise nga?
Ang ginahimo diya sa balay kay ako man diha ang muhatag og final word sa balay. Ang akong final word diha yes ma'am. So when the speaker of the house starts to speak, then may mga what do you call this? Disagreement diha o emotions nga. Grabe ang emotions diha daw. Pertigid kayo daw. But when I say yes ma'am, then they will just come down.
Okay, maayo gid.
Okay.
Ah,
I see.
ang aton nga mga kauturan dito sa Kalibo Aklan ara man nagapamati man sa aton.
Okay.
So ginag-greet naton Ma'am Joy Cervantes watching there in Kalibo. Maayo nga pagsubaybay sa aton nga programa subong.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next. Sino naman ang... Yes, it's your turn, Cairo. No.
Are you ready?
Wow.
Okay. What are some questions about love, courtship, or marriage you'd like to ask me?
Oh.
Dito namin
Ano daw nga mga questions
So,
about
alang-alang
love,
ko
courtship,
si
or
Nicole.
marriage that you like to ask Cairo? Kasi may mga views si Cairo about love, courtship, or marriage yung gusto mo ma-clarify?
About courtship lang.
Okay.
Kaya hindi ko gusto gid nga may mga babae nga maghibi.
Oh.
Kaya sa atong
Cairo.
time sa una, grabe gid hinibi ay sa babae.
Okay.
First ang akong mother kahibi gid sa akon. Akong sister kahibi gid sa akon. Muna nga di ko gusto nga ang akong experience ma-repeat niya. Mas mag-enjoy pa ko tapos praise the Lord pa ko kung ma-discover na ko nga siya ang gahibi.
Oh.
Amo na nga
Hindi lang babae.
Hindi lang
Hindi
babae
lang
magiging
babae.
kay dili
nga, man, engineer.
grabe kung ang babae na maghibi, grabe na ang impact kana sa inyong relationship.
Oh.
So dapat hindi
Oh.
kita biyon either ang nanay.
Amo na nga naabot sa point na ko na nag-abot ko og 33 years old sa ako na minyo because of those experiences nga ang babae amo nang hibi hindi namin.
I see, I see.
Galing na nagyan ni engineer.
So, ano ni nga mga questions about courtship, engineer, nga you want
Wala,
to
inang
ask?
ginambal sa balay. Pero sige.
Ay, hala.
At least dire ga open up ka mo ba? Okay. Okay, Ro, ano pag ang imo gusto yun?
I don't know, wala pa siya ka-ask questions, actually.
Ang questions karon pila man ka babae ang gahibi
Ala.
sa imuhang
Daw na hot seat si Cairo.
okay kay hindi lang ko gusto nga basi gipaasa nimo ba amo na siya. Kay daw
Depende na siya sa context kung anong pagklase hibi. Kaya siyempre, sa emojins, ulit mong lit. So, elementary, damo nagikutom ng hibi.
Oh my goodness.
what kind of sa karon ba sa courtship amo na ako pamangkot
Pila na napaasa mo?
pila na ang napaasa nimo.
Oh.
Wala.
Wala pa man.
O pila ka bilog ang babae na asa sa imo? Nag-aasa sa imo?
Sa most sa case, do ako ang napaasa.
Oh.
So paano mo to i-address sa engineer?
Yes.
Kung ko lang nalibawaan nga siya gali ang gipaasa.
Lain to sa imo experience, lain man yung experience.
Daw iba ang experience niya kaysa akong experience.
Di ano ma-advise mo sa engineer?
Yes.
Subong siguro nga ako lang ang advice. At least, kuha lang siguro. You have to be very careful. Kay kinirabang mga dila sa mga mabida. Daw, wala siya daw may pinom ba? When you open up your mouth, daw, ang mabitaw na nga, it is only by grace and mercy nga nag-survive ko until karon. Muna nga, ang ako lang advice ay be very careful in using those words nga kung hindi man ganini mo na siya, imuha siya nga mahimo nga partner in life. At least nga mga kuan lang, words lang nga hindi kayo makapenetrate sa kasing-kasing sa babae kay bugat pa kaniya mga words sa mga lalaki o niya kung nagtao nimo kung imo siya nga iwe daw superficial ito wala dito sa itupa. Amo na akong i-advise sa akong anak Israel Cairo Mabida.
Wise words from the father,
Yes,
no?
that's true. I learned a lot from that engineer. Kay sa aton panahon subong daw kanami lang mag-chat, nami lang magamit sa mga words
Oh.
nga wala man lang ginamin.
Mm-mm.
Kay damo ang naguba nga mga relasyon na
Oo,
decay because of
release lang
that.
sa mga words ka muna because they think they will not be responsible for it kay via chat man lang.
Yes.
Hindi man, face to face. But then, thank you, engineer, for that. Naka-learn gid kami. Okay, who's next?
May ara ba?
What key advice or lesson have you treasured all these years from me?
Oh.
What key advice or lesson have you treasured all these years from me?
Nabilib na mo damo kay na kay Ronald.
I will be giving one significant. Hard work and determination brings you places.
Nice, very nice.
From all the stories I've heard from my dad, climbing every mountain, swimming every ocean just to go to school. That's like a cliche, I guess, from all. Yes, it's true. When you put everything, when you focus your mind to things, you will then definitely achieve what your heart wishes for.
Nice, very nice. Hard work, perseverance, no?
Kay ang example sa isa ka may dako nga impact sa success ng kabataan engineer. Kag ginpakita mo gid na kay Cairo.
Yes. Obvious man jud kay Cairo nga he is very very hardworking yun and persevering. I think I know where he got it from now. Okay. Next. So before Cairo reads it to our viewers, again, kung may ara ka mo mga pamangkot to any of these two nga you really want answered, you can comment it down. Okay? Kahulat lang kami sa inyong mga questions. Proceed, Cairo.
Okay, name 3 things that are important in a long-lasting relationship.
3 things that are important in
In
a
a long-lasting
long-lasting relationship. Long-lasting.
Number 1 is the talent that God is giving you. You develop it for His glory. That's one thing. Then, second, you have to love your younger sister until the time that she will also experience some a relationship that as much as possible you are going to guide her. Number 3 is the obedience that you have shown to your mom and your dad. Continue that because that is very important while you are stepping up in the ladder of success. That's the 3 things that I am so concerned about.
Can you summarize it, Kai? To make sure nga na...
Love for the sister, obedience to the parents, and personal growth. Because as the saying says, don't look for the best, be the best.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Maayo gid atike no nga
Yes.
ang tatay, ang anak or either ang mga ginikanan kag ang mga kabataan may paghangpanay sa sulod sa pamilya. Kay kung mahimo na mga kaabyanan nga naga-subaybay subong no, makitaan mo gid kung paano mag-grow ang kabataan,
Yes.
mag-guidean sila kag mas maintindihan naton sila sa pag-grow nila sa ila nga pagpangabuhi. Wow, thank you so much for that, Cairo.
Yes, there's one last question here. Yes.
How important is upbringing in relationships? How important is
How
upbringing
important is upbringing?
in relationship?
I guess it's the foundation of successful relationships. You see, relationships are not meant to be broken. Broken relationships are the result of broken people in the first place. So I guess when you are single, in your single life you have been happy. Most likely in your relationship, that would be the case. And opposite also, if you have been living a toxic single life, that will also be the case in relationships you belong to. So it is the foundation of successful relationships. How you were brought up, how you were molded, and how you were defined as a person in the first place.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Git Cairo.
Sa imo
Just
engineer,
learned a lot.
sa imo ya pag-upbringing sa imo. Ano kadako nga impact na sa imo nga kabuhi?
Well, my parents are only grade 13. Meaning my father is grade 8 and my mother is grade 5. So 8 plus 5 is grade 13. So
Okay.
there are so many, storms of life that they have encountered. But because of their foundation as the first generation Adventists and their sisters and brothers are not Adventists. They had to stick together just to let the foundations of the religion with God so very strong, so that there will be the light. So the result, we who are children are growing on a very conservative Adventist. That is why we want to apply it again to our second generation, third generation, our children. The foundation really is very important.
Okay.
Dako gid mga kababayanan ang factors ang panimalay, pundasyon sang success sang mga kabataan. Kag mga kaabyanan, kung makita naton subong bisan diri lang sa eskwelahan no, sa academy, makitaan mo ang problema silingan ni Cairo kay na resulta bala sang separation, especially single parent subong uso na kag makita mo gid ang impact sa mga kabataan sa ilang nga behavior, sa values nga ila ginakabuhi compare sa mga kabataan kang una sa inyo kapanahonan, very conservative and still they practice this belief bala nga pagpakasal,
Yes.
no? So nakita mo gid kung paano nagnubo ang morality, ang values ng kabataan bangod kay naatake ang ining pundasyon, ang pinaka smallest unit sa society among family naton.
Yes. A friend of mine asked me to ask this question to Cairo. Yes. A while ago. I still remember it, yeah. She wanted me to ask you, Cairo, if you have observed any changes when it comes to courtship. From the courtship during the time of your father to the courtship happening nowadays. If there is a change and what you would like to say about those changes now.
Obviously, there is time. Okay, the methods of courtship has changed. We have now technology, which is inevitable. So more before was inclined on letters, that's what we can see. Although lots of girls miss that already.
Yes, yes.
So now it's more on your social media and all those mediums of communication. So there's definitely a change. And I can say that true letters, let's compare the past and the present. True letters, those fonts, really entails, it entails effort. It entails your passion to really bring a message, to emphasize a message, which really is reflecting your sincerity of purpose. Now,
Yes, yes.
through social media, fonts are universal. You can just type without a single inch of effort being. And yes, I guess that's the difference
Okay.
between the past and today.
Yes.
Sa imo yati kay ano na share ni mama mo kag ni papa mo
Ay,
regarding that? Kag i-compare mo sa time subong ni.
Okay, sige. Kuya Julius, I have noticed because hindi mo gina ma-avoid, no? Sometimes mangukay kita sa mga, you know, the old treasures of our parents. And I happened to come across my mother's old mga love letters, mga pictures, and all. And I saw, yeah, like what Cairo mentioned, letters from those courting her. Really, there is attention to detail. And they would pick out poems and then well-chosen nga poems. Even maskin hindi isla ang nagsulat, for at least, you know, they
Kita mo gid ang
delivered it.
effort.
Makita gid ang effort, written by hand and all. And also, especially the pictures which really struck me because there were pictures of this gentleman who had climbed up certain mountains, and then at the back of those pictures they wrote down, I love you and I climbed this mountain for you. Wow, to climb up a mountain for someone you like. Subong, na lang, text na lang, you know, kumusta ka?
Hindi na
Nakaon
gani
ka
maambal sa
na?
tubanglan mo, no?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, exactly. So, amo nang parehas kita ni Cairo, we really noticed that. Pero tuod na, sir, they would really,
That's the Old Testament way of courting. And besides the letters, you are still going there during nighttime for serenade.
wow.
Yes.
Grabe pagliharana ka una ba?
Yes, harana.
Engineer.
That is really one of the trademark of those gentlemen, especially if there are new ladies that will visit in that particular place. Oh,
Karanahan na yun.
harana. That's how.
Subong niya i-search
Okay.
na lang yung ngalan,
Oh,
kag i-add friend din sa Facebook.
Okay.
May harana mangyapon pero
Okay.
sa video message.
Okay. Last na lang ina. There is this one scenario that will be presented to you, and both of you will try your tactics and see which one will come out better. Okay, ready na si